You're saying that while Colonel Dmitri was staying with me, he was planning his escape to Devil's Claw and this auction?
Would you just forget Colonel Dmitri for a minute? What in the hell are you doing here?
Well, I came to help you.
Wrong. You came because you can't keep your nose out of other people's business. Or out of trouble.
And that's one of the things that you love about
Can we please stick to the subject of Tina and how we're going to rescue her from this Dmitri character, huh?
Yes, of course we can. And Cord, you've been such a hero through all of this. Really, without you, we wouldn't have John or Kate.
The question is, why is Agrippina so important to Dmitri?
Exactly. Especially since you betrayed him.
Yeah, by crawling right into your bed.
Into your bed? Now, that's a detail you left out.
I left out a few other details because it's none of your business. We got more important things to discuss right now.
John, what was she doing in your bed?
Excuse me, folks, but my wife is in real big trouble here, and I think that's a hell of a lot more important right now than what happened between John and Dimitri's mistress, all right?
Yes, of course. I'm so sorry. Forgive me.
Look, what we should be doing is searching that jungle so we can find Agrippina and trade her for Tina instead of sitting here flapping our gums.
Cord, his men are probably out there looking for her as well as us.
Look, Aggie insinuated to me that she knew where the microfilm was. And then she would tell me if I got away from Dmitri.
Well, I'm sure Dmitri doesn't have it because he wouldn't be hanging around on that yacht for 4 hours if he did.
Maybe he's really in love with her. Any of you ever think of that, huh?
No way. I mean, he treats her like a possession. My guess is he was going to get rid of her when all this was over anyway.
Could it possibly be that Agrippina has the microfilm on her?
Now, that's a thought. While I was searching headquarters, John, you should have been searching her clothes.
Oh, wait a minute. There's another possibility here. What if that microfilm isn't on the island anymore?
Yeah, but Dmitri promised he was going to hand it over to the terrorists as soon as the auction was over.
That's just it. I mean, if I'm Dmitri and I'm dealing with all these terrorists, right, I'm going to be expecting something funny. So I'm going to want the money in my hand before I deliver the goods.
And Aggie knows exactly where the microfilm is, and Dmitri won't leave her on the island because we'll capture her.
It's got to be it.
I'm starting to get an idea.
No, Dorian. Your last idea wound you up right here.
Come on, John. No, just wait a second. Any idea is better than no idea at all, right? And we've only got 4 hours to do this, so let's come up with something.
Take it easy, Cord.
Yes, thank you, Cord, very much. Here is my idea. I mean, I know Dmitri. I know him rather well. He was, after all, an overnight guest in my house once. So, I think that I can get somewhere with him.
Damn it, Dorian. What are you talking about?
I can be his decoy.
Come on, that sounds good. It could work, John.
We have no other choice. He's not going to talk to you. He's not going to talk to Kate. He doesn't know Cord, so he's going to be naturally suspicious of him. It has to be me. Dmitri owes me one. He owes me a big one. And I think I can get somewhere with him. It couldn't be simpler. While Dmitri is distracted by the decoy, you'll be able to get Tina off the yacht.
Dorian, there's nothing simple about this, not as long as you're the decoy.
John, somebody has got to do something.
The idea, though, is to save a life, not to trade one for the other.
Maybe he's right, Dorian.
Well, the two of you listen to me. Never in my wildest dreams would I choose to die for Tina, but somebody has got to do something.
Yeah, well, it doesn't have to be you.
Look, I've had it with the talk, all right? Now, this lunatic is
Wait a
going to
minute.
kill my
Just
wife,
wait a
and I'll be
minute.
damned if I'm going to sit there and let it happen.
Cord, wait a minute.
Look, I told you I've had it with the talk. So I'm going to go out there and save her if I have to do it myself.
If you don't succeed, Dmitri's going to turn around and kill Tina in retaliation.
Kate's right. Anything we work out has to be worked out together. That won't work.
I believe my plan is still on the table unless somebody can think of a better one.
Not me. How about you, John? All right, well, look, we got less than 3.5 hours, so I suggest we go with her plan.
What about Agrippina? I mean, Dmitri wants her.
Would you just forget about Agrippina and the damn microfilm, too? It doesn't make any difference, because we are talking about my wife's life here.
Cord, we're also talking about the lives of millions of different people if the microfilm gets in the wrong hands.
Okay, that's it. There's no more time to discuss it. I'm going to go find Agrippina, and you're going to put Dorian's plan into action.
Right.
That sounds good to me. I'm on my way.
Dorian, hold.
What?
This might help you with your story with Dmitri.
And what is this?
It's Agrippina's scarf.
Oh, and what are you doing with Agrippina's scarf?
Dorian, for crying out loud, will you come on?
All right, Cord, I'm going.
One more thing.
What?
Be careful, huh?
I'll be if you'll be. You two take care, all right?
Give Colonel Dmitri our best.
I will.
Come on, let's go.
Hello? Don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
You're not Agrippina either.
But I know where she is. Lower your bullhorn, please. I'm a very close friend of Colonel Dimitri's. He'll be very upset if you don't allow me to speak to him. Please. I assure you, you're making the right decision. Thank you so much.
Carlos, this is Dorian Lord. I'd like to come on board and negotiate with you. We've got Agrippina.
So your brave husband and Jon Russell are sending a woman to do their dirty work.
Well, obviously you don't know Dorian Lord, do you? Because she's not a woman to trifle.
Oh, but I do know Dorian Lord. Hermes, this is Colonel Dimitri. Please send the beautiful lady aboard.
Please, guys, be careful.
Don't worry about that. We're both going to save the women we love.
You just find Agrippina, Kate, and you'll be doing what you enjoy most. Saving the world. We're going to find the safest way I know to that yacht. That's by way of the waterfall.
Waterfall.
Ah, Miss Lord, how kind of you to come.
Thank you.
And may I say how radiant you look.
Oh, Dorian. Oh, it's so good to see a familiar face, even if it's yours.
Let's get one thing straight, Tina. I'm here to save the free world, not you.
Orestes, your wound still is fresh. Why don't you go to your room and get some rest?
Please, Colonel, allow me to stay to find out what this woman has in mind.
Would you stop it with all this spy stuff? Let's get to what's important here. How is Cord? Where is he?
I will talk to you about that later, Tina.
Later, I am very worried about him. Where is he?
I don't know where he is, and frankly, I don't care.
Dorian!
Tina! Really? I'm here to talk to Colonel Dimitri. Colonel, are you ready to listen?
As always, whenever you speak, I'm your captive audience.